The idea of the execution of Bandera is widely misunderstood and often distorted by political narratives. In reality, Stepan Bandera was never executed by the Soviet Union during World War II, despite being one of their most wanted enemies. His story is far more complex and illustrates the brutal power struggles of 20th century Eastern Europe. Stepan Bandera was born in 1909 in what was then Austria-Hungary. He became a leading figure in the Organization of Ukrainian Nationalists, OUN, a movement that sought independence for Ukraine from both Polish and Soviet control. The OUN was deeply nationalist, militant, and willing to use violence, including assassinations, to achieve its goals. Because of this, Bandera was imprisoned by Polish authorities in the 1930s. When Nazi Germany invaded the Soviet Union in 1941, Bandera and his followers initially believed the Germans might support Ukrainian independence. In June 1941, Bandera's faction of the OUN proclaimed an independent Ukrainian state in Lviv without German approval. This move angered the Nazis. Instead of supporting him, the Germans arrested Bandera and imprisoned him in Sachsenhausen concentration camp, where he remained until 1944. This fact alone challenges the simplistic idea that Bandera was a Nazi puppet. Meanwhile, Bandera's followers formed the Ukrainian Insurgent Army, UPA, which fought against multiple forces at different times, including Nazi Germany, Soviet troops, and Polish resistance groups. The UPA's actions remain highly controversial. While they are viewed by some Ukrainians as freedom fighters, historians also document their involvement in ethnic violence, particularly against Polish civilians in Volhynia and eastern Galicia. After World War II, Bandera settled in West Germany. The Soviet Union considered him a major threat because he symbolized armed resistance to Soviet control over Ukraine. The KGB actively hunted former nationalist leaders abroad, and Bandera became a prime target in the Cold War shadow war between East and West. In 1959, Bandera was assassinated in Munich by Bohdan Stashinsky, a KGB agent. The weapon used was a specially designed device that sprayed cyanide gas, causing Bandera's death to appear at first like a heart attack. 2 years later, Stashinsky defected to the West and publicly confessed, confirming Soviet involvement. This assassination was not a public execution, but a covert intelligence operation. Today, Bandera's legacy remains deeply divisive. In parts of Ukraine, he is honored as a symbol of resistance against Soviet domination. In Russia and Poland, he is remembered as an extremist responsible for violence and terror. His death reflects the unresolved tensions of history, where nationalism, occupation, and ideology collided, leaving scars that still shape political narratives today.